Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. My streaming server, my recording software, like muted both the desktop and the mic. I'm so confused. Well, anyway, we're in the Omega dungeon and we're going to be going in today. Hooray! It just dawned on me that I don't think I did everything in here. Like, I didn't do the, nope, the door is over here. The hallway's over here, even though it doesn't look like it is. I never did the chest stuff. I never did that. I never like finished like looking around. So I'm just gonna get the rest of the map in here. There is some good maps online if you Google, so you can actually see like where all of the chests are and all of the fun, happy things. Like if you're really up to do all the chests. I'm not gonna be doing the chest minigame. There's really no reason for me to at this point, and also I'm not really willing to do all of the like reloading. Oh my gosh. Game! It's okay. It's the camera change. It changes the whole like the direction my character is going, and it's actually really annoying. But yeah, it could take several hours to actually get a lot of that, so I'm not really willing to do that. I think, let me go this way first. I think this is the direction I need to go. Yes. Just trying to get everything mapped out. Now, there is this over here, which is a glyph. Let's go ahead and touch it. Since we're in here, we might as well do this. This is the only thing that's not part of the chest minigame. A glyph appears. Unfortunately, we have to go back to that one area where like the camera switches. Usually what happens when the camera rearranges itself, it like, it doesn't cause an issue with like if you're still holding the controller in a specific direction, like it'll be fine. We'll go back up there in a second. That's where we need to go. But in this particular dungeon, in that one spot, for some reason, when it switches the camera here, it causes some issues. Anyway, now that we've touched that, we can touch this. There's a jet flying overhead. A glyph appears. All right. Now that one area that we couldn't go before, we will now be able to go. This is kind of pointless at this point, but it's fine. Why is this like this? I have no clue. Anyway, once we get up here, we get a teleport sphere, which we can use to teleport around our sphere grid, which I guess that's nice. We really don't need it. See, right there. Did you see that? That particular spot is just causing me all sorts of pain and misery in here. Now, before you go in here, let me talk really quick about money. In older versions of this game, you needed 1.4 million in order to do the thing that I'm about to do, in order to get the max. If you are still going for the max in this particular version, I think you need 2.1 million. I am not too interested in getting the max, so I think I'm just gonna give him maybe like 1.4 and it'll be fine. I have the money for that right now. I think I have like 3.4 million gil, so anyway, once we go up here, let's head in here, and this is a lift. Let's activate it.
You're kidding me.
Why is Waka? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so let's talk about this battle real quick here. This battle is basically, you could fight it. You could fight it. I don't see a reason to fight it because if we use bribe, I know, right? No, I actually don't have that much money. What did I use my money for? That doesn't matter. 1.4 million. Let's go ahead and do this.
Leave us alone, okay?
Take it. Leave us alone. It might not work. Hang on. Is it gonna work? Okay. This was Ultima. I think it was Ultima weapon or Ultima, whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact is, I bribed him. If you bribe him, you're gonna get pendulums, which is what I wanted to do.
Not Omega. Just a shadow born from Omega's wrath.
What, so the main man's still around?
Yes.
Come on out, Omega!
Tidus,
When we
settle
meet,
down.
I will send it.
Thank you, Yuna. Anyway, the reason why you might want to get that, I think I can probably just choose whatever here. In here, I think it's one of these. Let's see. Where is it? Is it an armor thing? Might be an armor thing. Hang on, let's double check here. It is called Master Thief, right there. Pendulum. This allows you to steal only rare items rather than common items. It takes 30, which is why if you want to be able to give it to 3 people, you would want to get all 99. There are other ways to do it, but I don't care. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so up here we have a few different directions we can go. There are set encounters in here, so no encounters is going to be basically useless to you. But it doesn't matter. Once you go through here, and because we are so high level, it won't matter. And in fact, let me show you how much it doesn't matter. Oh, we are basically gonna just stomp through this. We do get some spheres and stuff that we want, so that's nice. You could come in here earlier, you know, like when we were grinding. When you leave this area, the encounters will reset, so heads up on that. But you can come through here and actually get this particular item if you're interested. You actually don't have to fight these either. I think you can just flee from the battles, but like, why would I do that when it takes just as few seconds to just fight it at this point? But you could get the friend sphere here earlier in the game if you wanted to. I see like a creepy purple, why can't I walk up? There we go. Creepy purple mist down there. That's where we're going. And you can leave at any time. If you leave, the encounter is reset. So I guess this is an easy way to this is not an easy way to grind. Even though I've been ambushed here, I do have first strike, which is great because that, the Marlboros can still get bad breath on us, and I'm not down for that. Thank you, Oron. I also sold my capturing weapons, by the way. There is zero reason for us to be attempting to capture anything at this point because we can't. And actually, that's a good note here that if you do fight like a master behemoth, we'll be fine now because we can withstand, I think we can withstand its attacks given the fact that we're pretty well maxed out on defense and magic defense, but yeah, I'm not gonna be like playing that game with those guys.
Enough.
Absolutely not. Game? I don't know what the game's trying to show us. The giant rock in the center? Oh hey, Geminis. Look at him scurry. I do have auto haste. I guess I should probably talk about my armor. So because of the dark matters that I had already, because you get 99 of them, I actually gave Oron a ribbon ability on a Tetra, I think it was Tetra. Whatever the MT4, Auto Phoenix, Auto Protect, and Auto Haste. Yuna, I've done the same thing except for, oh, you do not have yours. Where's yours? Oh, did I not actually create one for you? Yes, I did, it's right there. Auto Protect is something I want on everyone. So that's what I did. And then I was working on Auto Haste. You have to get some chocobo wings for her. This isn't so much of a concern right now, but that Auto Haste absolutely helps when it comes to getting those attacks in. Oh, hey, look, it's a wraith. Hey, look, it's 2 wraiths. Ain't even gonna give that box a chance. And then, of course, I'm using their ultimate weapons. We can and we will eventually be able to get different weapons that do similar things, but we gotta more Gemini. I don't know why these guys like make such weird noises.
Enough.
You didn't even get a chance to go back into lineup. We just went straight to the other one. Love it. All right, are we there yet? We should be. Yeah, it's like a gauntlet to get here. As you can see now, we're actually filling in the map. Previously, the map was already filled in, but now...
Whoopsie.
What? Why did she say that? This is so confusing. I need to clear out my inventory of stuff. All right, we are here. Let's go, Omega.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
All right, so Omega Weapon is the this guy, and let's talk about this. Since we have auto haste, I don't know if you can ever get an ambush on you, but you can kind of already see how many attacks we get before he even gets a chance to go. So let's go. Getting crits on this guy. Now, at this point in the game, if you have been training to take out other monsters, Omega is going to be an absolute walk in the park. And in fact, I suggest doing the training before actually going after this guy, because that is how that battle is going to go. Not even a problem if you, like, they really do make him out to be a big problem, but if you have been training and if you've been ready to do the end game stuff, you're literally going to be fine.
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
All right, Aura, maybe you should take that to yourself. And we get 6 level 4 key spheres out of that. So that's actually nice. That helps us so we don't have to grind. And we end up back at the beginning, unfortunately. Now, you may have seen that there was a chest in there. So we're going to go get that. Now, the unfortunate part, fortunate part? I think the fortunate part about this is because we did beat Omega, there's no longer, I think the encounters are no longer set. I believe the encounters are now random in that area. So if you were, for whatever reason, liking the set encounters where like you knew where you were gonna be attacked, and we're using that to grind or something, well, obviously that is no longer the case and you can't do that anymore. I don't know why you would do that, but you know, I don't ask questions sometimes. It's probably for the best. But yeah, we do have to go all the way back in here, which is kind of sucky. But yeah, so now at this point, once we just head all the way down, and yeah, I'm gonna go get that item. I don't think it's actually worth this long trip, to be honest. But we'll see once we get there. Honestly, if you've done any training for the endgame stuff, and really the endgame stuff is going to be the Dark Aeons and not to this particular dungeon, you're gonna just get in here, you're gonna smack the crap out of Omega Weapon, and you're gonna be fine. Now, you say, what if I don't want to train? Well, I would not do this. Honestly. The battles and stuff, if you're going in underleveled, just get progressively worse. And I would suggest not even doing the endgame stuff if you're not willing to put in the time in order to actually grind up those sphere levels. Just a personal thing. Yeah, it takes freaking forever, but the battles in this game, especially the endgame battles, can go south extremely quickly, so it is not worth it. All right. All of that for a magic sphere. I actually knew what that was. I didn't want to say it. Yeah, I don't even need those. I've gotten all of the ones that I need. And in order to get out, we have to walk all the way out. All right. Well, now that we've done all of that, I'm going to meet you guys at the entrance, and we're going to start doing the next batch of stuff, like actually technically the next batch of stuff should probably be going after Nemesis, but we're gonna do some other stuff instead. So let me just meet you on the outside. All right, after escaping the dungeon, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head towards actually someplace where I've been telling you guys not to go to, which is Besaid Island. Now, the reason why I've been telling you guys not to go to here, of course, is because everything in this particular area sucks. And, well, there is a very particular reason. So let's head on in here. And this is actually, there's actually a couple reasons why I want this to be the last thing I do today, because I actually want to use this time to grind a little. I mean, RNG gods willing, I'll get an item that I want, and well, we'll see. I don't know. I might put a cap on how much time I'll spend to do this. We'll see. This is such a long walk. It's so pretty here, by the way. All right. Once we get past this to the... Oh, by the way, we can actually read all of the things now if you are extremely curious. You could go back and read all the stuff. I'm not all that curious, but that's fine. I would highly suggest saving here before you continue, and I'm going to do that, especially if you want to grind at this point. Don't forget Luzu's here. He doesn't have anything interesting to say, I don't think.
They say a flying ship gave Sin a good chase. Never let your guard down. Sin is the most evil of foes.
Yeah, I guess that's all he has to say about that. All right, so now that I've saved, I'm pretty well good to go. So let's just go ahead and head this direction. This is the start of the new super bosses. And in fact, this is going to be the easiest of the new super bosses. But you can't bypass this particular one if you're coming this way, so just a warning. What's with the music? A priest? No?
Infidel!
Yeah.
Prepare to charge!
All right, so this is Dark Valefor. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about these guys. These guys suck. They have a lot of hit points. I think we'll be okay here. 5, 6, 7. Okay. I want to make sure that, oh, he's just going to do a physical attack. That's fine. He can do his sonic attack that causes, oh, come down here. Okay, well, we didn't have to worry about this particular one. He is the easiest, which is why I wanted to, well, get this one done. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this, and right after a save, let me see if I get something. I got a sonic blade and some dark matter. I think there's like 4 different items you can get. Dark matter, I think you can get a master sphere.
Stay away from the summoner.
Oh.
You're a bad man.
Hey, they reused the voice lines. Hey, look at him go. Who's excited? But you can get drops of those guys that are armor with ribbon. And actually that's something that you probably, there's actually a better place to actually grind it, but this particular one is kind of easy to do. So I just wanted to give you guys the option. Like if you want to save there, you could probably, I don't know, maybe take, I actually have no idea how long it would take to get that particular drop. Let's talk to some people. There's a reward being offered for news of the traders. No one here'd think of saying nothing, but watch out on the road. I wonder who was riding on that ship in the sky. I don't really think they have much to say. I think it's just general conversation. What happened to the flying ship? I hope it made it through the fight. When the calm comes, we'll be putting up a statue of a new high summoner. That's fine. I won't exist during that point in time anyway. Do I have anybody else to talk to? I'll be out to sea soon. Perhaps I'll be greeting the calm from deck. Okay, well, and if you didn't get Valefor's overdrive, you can do that now as well. No matter what happens in the temples, it's life as usual here. I'll admit, I didn't believe that story about the flying ship. Who would? When it came flying over town, woo-wee, I nearly up and died. Rest in peace, I guess. All right, let's talk to this gentleman here. The battle with Sin ain't over yet. I wish there was something we could do. I love how we're just like borking around. I knew all along you weren't traitors. Please go through. Thanks, child. The ship of the air, could it be an Albed Machina? I'm not sure whether to cheer or condemn it. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but at this point, as we have done in the past, we can now re-enter actually all of the different temples. Yeah, kind of weird, right? I don't have my guide up, so we're just gonna be kind of winging it, but you don't have, at least I don't need to do the destruction sphere stuff because I've already done those and you don't need to redo them. I think this is the destruction sphere stuff. Is it? I don't remember. Do you have a sphere there? Is there a sphere there? I can't see. Oh yes, there's a sphere there. Give me this. Yeah, I'm basically just doing this, all right, let's go ahead and put a sphere here. Seat of my pants level stuff here. Let's see, there's this thing there. There's a pedestal here. Let's see, I think this, if we touch it, will open. Yeah, if you try and do the destruction sphere stuff again, basically you'll just end up with an empty chest. So there's really no point to do that. This is where you would put the destruction sphere. And I think you can't even, like, you wouldn't have anima if you didn't do the destruction sphere stuff. So the fact that we have anima means that we've done all of it. Come on. Come on. Push it. No, no, no. Push it. Oh my god. Push. Push it. Come on. You got. There you go. I knew you could. I hate you so much right now, Tidus. Push the damn pedestal. Anyway. Done and done. Come on. I don't know what the hell that was about, but let me down. And then once, so this is where when we first came here, I don't think there's anything else in here. We got yelled at because we weren't supposed to be in here, but we can now enter the faith itself. This is Valefor's faith.
Sin is cursed. Sin prays. It curses its form. It prays for dissolution. Sin sees dreams of its own destruction. Sin is looking at us. We live in a fading echo of time left us by the Destroyer. Free him from you, Yevon. Free him. The faith that has become sin.
All right, so here we get an evasion sphere, which is kind of nice. Also in here, we get 2 potions. We get an elixir, white magic sphere, and lastly, we also get a high potion. Hooray! And yeah, you can see, because I can walk on Valefor. Oh, that's kind of mean, walking on her body, I guess. But that is the first, well, I guess it's technically not the first. We did go back elsewhere, but this is one of the first places that we can go back to in order to revisit the faith. And in fact, we do want to go back and revisit all of the faith. We get a little bit of extra dialogue. We get some extra information. Obviously, that was not like super exciting. Like there wasn't anything new that we learned from that, but at least we did it. And yeah. But yeah, all of the dark aeons can drop armor with ribbon. I may attempt to see if I can't get that, and then if I do, that's great, and if I don't, then, well, that's fine. In order to make ribbon, by the way, I should just point this out, going pretty much all the way to the bottom, I believe. You need 99 dark matters in order to do that. You get dark matters by grinding at the monster arena. Like, all the critters that can drop spheres will sometimes drop dark matter instead. But it's not really the easiest way to do it. However, given the fact that we still need to get our luck up, definitely a possibility that we will get certain luck, or that we may get more dark matter. So I don't think we're gonna get how many do I need? I need like 80 something more, but still something that we could possibly, oh, I meant to do this, still something that we could possibly end up getting that direction. I need 85 more in order to get another ribbon, but this is not the easiest Aeon to grind. In fact, there is an easier one to do that, but Valefor is definitely like one of the easiest of the batch. There is a one that is almost as easy. So, but if you're like, have some time, probably one of the ones that you could attempt to get ribbon from. And they do drop a variety of other good armor pieces. It's just the ribbon is going to be the best, and usually it's ribbon plus 3 empty slots, and we're going to be attempting to get 3 pieces of armor that are like this. I would like to get one for Riku and one for Yuna at the very least, but we will see what happens. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time as we continue our whole Dark Aeon / visiting temple shenanigans. Who's next? Ifrit. Sure, sounds good.